What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man, here with the fam. Crazy night tonight, man. We got the Kobe Shrine all in the back. No, I'm just playing, not a Kobe Shrine, but definitely celebrating a great night, man. Special night for the great Kobe Bryant, the Bean, man. Brought us so many great memories. And we're going to try to keep this pregame short, just talk about Kobe mostly. We all know we're facing the Golden State Warriors. They might be a little shorthanded, but they're still that super stacked team. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
It's my nephew, my brother, and all my family members came to watch the game tonight, so I'm very happy about that, guys. Super stoked. This is Kobe's night. It's going to be amazing, man. It's going to be an amazing night, and we're going to celebrate it to the max, man. He's going to be the first player that gets his two jerseys retired, number 8 and number 24 now. There was a poll going on the TV set talking about which was the best jersey number. I love them both, honestly. I'm so happy they're retiring both of them. And it's just super excited for the guy. He's making history even in his retirement. So it's good times, man, and let's just enjoy it tonight. It's going to be sad to see a superstar go, you know, and just a living legend, one of the last of his kind. And this guy, you're a fan, right? Even though you didn't get to see him play? Yeah? Did you like Kobe?
Yeah.
It's crazy, guys. Time flew by. I mean, basically my whole life I saw Kobe's career, and you know, we grew up Laker fans, my family members, and everybody. Man, it's surreal to see his jersey being hung in the rafters. It's just out of this world, and he deserves every single praise he's ever gotten. And this is his night. So, you know, will we see Kobe shed a tear? Probably not, man. The Mamba is tough, but hopefully we get a W for him. Very excited, man. Hopefully the Lakers come through. Now, I think the Lakers are going to be very motivated to get a win tonight. I wouldn't be shocked if we did, but it's going to be a hard game. We all know the Warriors are going to want to spoil the night for Kobe, but this is his night, man. They can't spoil it no matter what. So very excited, guys. I can't wait till halftime to see the whole ceremony and everything. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. Just a spectacular player. I mean, what more can I say about Kobe Bryant? Just an inspiration, man. He gave it his all. I dropped a mix. It's called Immortality by it's a Kobe Bryant mix, so definitely check that out after this video. You know, it's a treat. So it was a treat to work on that all day today, and it's just been a blast, you know, to be basically to witness his whole career. You know, just a spectacular player that every single night that Kobe Bryant donned purple and gold, you know, we felt like we were going to win the game, right? No matter what. Didn't matter who we were facing. We always felt like we were the favorite to win. Even though the rest of the fan bases didn't see it that way, right? Everybody was hating on the man, but they hate greatness. He was great, so I'm sure that Kobe Bryant, you know, even though he inspired a lot of hate towards him from the haters, but at the same time, I'm sure they were all undercover fans deep down, man. How can you not, you know, like a player like that? He was just dynamic, man. He was unstoppable. Kobe was the one player I've ever seen play basketball who didn't have a weakness, guys. He seriously, to me, in my opinion, he did not have a weakness. He could defend, first team all defense many times, MVP candidate every single season. Just a monster, man. I thought he got robbed of a couple of MVPs. Steve Nash, but you know, it's just I wish he was still playing, and it would be beautiful to see Kobe don purple and gold one more time. But we all know he hung it up already, 2 years in the making, and this is his night. It's time to shine, man. 2 jerseys in the rafters. It's gonna be beautiful to watch. I can't wait. Now, as far as the Golden State Warriors game, they're a little handed, so they don't have all their star players tonight. At least that's based on what I heard. Maybe things change from here till tip-off. But we should get the victory tonight, meaning, you know, we should have the motivation to play as hard as we can for Kobe. I'll take a couple of you guys' questions. I see you guys are aching to talk to me. How you guys been, man? What's up, Combat Sports Talk? Dan, who is the next Kobe Bryant? Me. I got the Nike symbol. I'm ready to go, man. Just do it. Let's do it. Shout out to my boy Demi for the haircut. That boy, he gets down, so... But no, in all seriousness, Brandon Ingram's probably the closest thing to taking the keys from Kobe. Nobody will ever be the next Kobe Bryant. There's only one Kobe, and you know, he was one of a kind, right? Once that jersey hangs, we can never expect the same out of any player. I mean, he set the bar so high that I know there's a lot of expectation on the young kids, but we got to be patient because that bar was super high. So we gotta lower the expectations a little bit for these guys. They ain't Kobe Bryant, Lord knows. I'm not saying they won't ever be, close to good, but there's never gonna be another Kobe. Love the tribute video you did. I appreciate it, man. That's all for Kobe. It's the least we could do. Just give him tributes and all the love. I'm very impressed by the love that not only Laker fans, but all around the NBA, everybody, even in the NFL, they've been, giving Kobe mad love. That kind of shows, that's a selling point for us to free agents. I mean, that shows that if you give all your love, your everything to your team and your city, especially it being the Lakers, that we'll give that love in return, and we never forget what our legends do for us. So it's exciting times. All right, peace out, Combat Sports Talk. What time is the game starting? It starts at 7:30 if I'm not mistaken. Should start at 7:30. Love you too, bro. Peace out. Dan, do you think the league has shifted away from players like Kobe? Oh yeah, man. Kobe was the last of his kind, honestly. He was the last of a dying breed. He was mentally tough, and nowadays it's a buddy type league where you have to know somebody in order to attract them as free agents. Back then, everybody wanted their own team, and it's crazy how things have changed and kind of shifted to a softer days. You guys like the Star Wars music? That's what's up. Yeah, I mixed in a little bit of gladiator music with Star Wars in there, man, because Kobe was a warrior, so I got to put the best of the best. What's up, Dan? How you doing? What a tribute video you did, bro. I said thank you to him. Everything he's done. Oh, yeah, man. Definitely, man. We can never thank Kobe enough. He basically has the keys to the city, man. This guy's a living legend, and even when his time passes, he's always going to be, immortalized as a statue, and it's going to be crazy, man. But seriously, I'm not sure I'll ever see a player like that, wear purple and gold. They can come close, but, I mean, with that type of determination, this guy played with broken fingers. He tore his Achilles and still hit the free throws. I mean, this guy was the epitome of toughness. And he was my inspiration for days I didn't feel like going to school or to work or anything, man. I knew that Kobe was playing that day, and, what would Kobe do? He would never give up on nothing. So that's definitely a huge inspiration. The Black Mamba, man, just crazy. Dan, 8 or 24? Man, I love both the jerseys. 8 was his raw, just athletic specimen, that couldn't be stopped in different ways, like attacking the rim, and he was just versatile and super athletic and creative at the basket. And 24, I feel like, was more well-rounded, more mature Kobe, make my teammates better and put the team on top when they need me. So I love both of the jersey numbers. They were both special to me. At one point I owned both of them, Eventually I outgrew both of them, but meaning, like, I got taller and they didn't fit me no more, so I had to give them away. But I think I had an 8 jersey and a 24. I definitely had the 24. So love them both, and they both mean a lot to me. If Kobe's the greatest Laker ever, ESPN would say Magic or Kareem. Man, ESPN should not be saying a word. This is Kobe's night. To me, Kobe Bryant was the greatest Laker ever. That's to me. I didn't get to see Magic or Kareem, so I can't really say. I'm biased, right? I'm pro Kobe all day. But yeah, they're all great players in their own respect. But tonight is strictly Kobe. That's all I want to talk about. No Magic, no Kareem. I don't care about them tonight. Tonight, we got to pay tribute to the legend. He's just spectacular, man. I mean, I could have... Seriously, I was having trouble when I did the mix tonight. I was having trouble. It took me like 3-4 hours to do, and I was having trouble just picking the right clips. He has so many highlights, guys. I could have made like 1,000 mixes, all right? So it's tough just picking my favorite clips from these mixes, from these highlight films, and putting them together in the right sense, But it was a pleasure, man. It was my pleasure. Dan, is Kobe Bryant going to give a speech? I sure hope so. I want to hear from the legend himself. I'm sure he's going to give a speech, but it's just going to be, I mean, this is a first. I've never seen 2 jerseys go up to the rafters at the same time, so this is going to be a first, and I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, my man Kobe's still making history even, after retirement. So that's what Kobe was all about, man. Kobe Bryant was the Jordan of our era, for surely he was. Screw LeBron James. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to talk about no other player, but yes, for surely Kobe Bryant was the Jordan of my era, for sure. And he's the reason I love basketball so much, because that passion, grit, determination can never be duplicated by other players. At least, I don't expect there to be. I'd be pleasantly surprised if another Kobe Bryant eventually shows up somewhere. But it's going to be tough to duplicate that mentality, man. Dan, is Kobe gonna drop the mic again? Maybe. Mamba out. Maybe so, man. Who knows? We'll see. But you know what, man? Super excited, super stoked for the guy, man. To me, in my heart, he's still young in my heart, man. I just don't see him as old. Maybe it's me getting a bit older. I'm 26, about to turn 27. Maybe it's me getting a bit older, but I just see Kobe as young forever, man. I guess he's immortal in my mind. He's Father Time never defeated Kobe. He went out his way, man. Just like that Frank Sinatra song, he did it his way. So, anyone in today's league that reminds you of Kobe? Not really. People say Russell Westbrook, but Russell Westbrook doesn't really will his team to victories all the time, especially in crucial moments. I feel like Russell Westbrook's more of a wild card. You just never know if he's going to win you the game or lose you the game. Kobe, you knew. When he was in a zone, you could just look between his eyes, man. He had that killer, that Mamba look that you knew he was going to will you to victory. That 81-point game, I remember watching that. At one point, we were down by 20 to the Toronto Raptors. So that was pretty special that not only he was able to bring us back, but put us on top and just dominate that way. All those 60-point games, he made it look like it was a video game, like it was nothing. Nowadays, they over-celebrate whenever somebody gets a 50, 40-point game. You know, it's rare to see 60, 70-point games, you know. But Kyrie's pretty close, but Kobe's still on another notch above that. I mean, Kyrie, I feel like he can be stopped if you throw the right combination of defenders on him. But even so, he gets in a little mini Mamba zones as well. So I like Kyrie. I don't love him no more because he's a Celtic, but I like his skill set for sure. But yeah, honestly, there's no player right now that resembles Kobe for me at all. Everybody was saying LeBron was supposed to be the next, in line, and he was great. LeBron is great. He's just, to me, he's nowhere near Kobe's legacy, man. And for me, it's the mindset over everything. Not only was he determined, but his mindset was impeccable, man. Nobody could break him no matter what. The media couldn't break him, even with all these allegations that were going on. He stayed true to himself. Like Kevin Durant, you see him when he came into the league, he was a nice guy, talking about, Mom, you're the real MVP, Mom, And then all of a sudden he tried to switch into that bad boy mentality, and now he starts cursing out the media and stuff. It's like, who are you, bro? Kobe Bryant was himself from the moment he stepped into the league. He was this cocky, arrogant person to the moment he left the league. He left a more mature, but still cocky and arrogant, version of himself. Of course, much more mature and smarter along the process. But yeah, Kobe, just a different level player, man. Honestly, there's not one player in this league where I'm like, I got to tune in and watch him every night. That's what Kobe was for me. Every single night, I had to tune in and watch him no matter what. Of course, I got to tune in and watch my Lakers, but I'm talking about a specific player that I just feel like, he's a must-watch. He's box office. Giannis is pretty exciting, but he's still not box office to me. Porzingis is close to that, but it's still not box office. Again, LeBron and all these superstars, they're pretty good. They're exciting to watch. It's just not, it's not must-see TV for me personally. Unless, we're in the playoffs and it's a good matchup, then it's must-see TV. But Kobe, every single game, whether it was preseason all the way to the finals, man, this guy you had to lock in your TV screen and you were glued to the TV set, man. It was a Hollywood ending every single time he was on the floor. So it was beautiful to watch, I cried. Me and my brother, we cried when he retired his last game when he dropped 60. That was unbelievable as well. So he was unbelievable from the start to the finish, man. So just an amazing, epic legacy he left behind, and he's a great, he set the bar high enough where players can always be chasing that and striving for greatness. They can never settle and say, oh, well, I'm already better than Kobe. Because that's not going to happen. If it does happen, it's going to be really unique and special. So if a player truly wants to be great, they're not going to shy away from the challenge, like DeMar DeRozan, who didn't want to come to Lakers because of Kobe's legacy. That's some weak mentality stuff, man. DeMar DeRozan is disappointing. But I'm glad we didn't throw him a max contract because he's not that type of player anyway. So I hope somebody develops the Jordan Kobe play style. That's what I miss. I agree, Lewis. That would be great, but don't wait on it. Don't hold your breath waiting on that because, like I said, the league has gotten very soft. It's to the point where you can't even look at a player hard because it's a foul. Like, superstars nowadays, bro, they get half of their points at the free throw line. Just look at certain players. I don't want to mention names to anger fan bases, but you know who you are, players. There's some players that they like to Euro and travel a lot, and they just throw up their hands, and it's a foul. So you guys know who that is? Drop a comment. I'm sure you do. Booker won't be the next Kobe. No way. Booker, at best, his ceiling is Gilbert Arenas to me. He ain't Kobe. He ain't dropping that kind of impact, man. No way. Booker, to me, he's like a more Um, Probably a more dynamic Klay Thompson. That's what I see him as. Great sharp shooter, and he can create and get to the basket, but can he make his teammates better, and can he execute in the clutch and put his team on his back and lead by example? I'm not sure. That's a lot. Yeah, 70 points is nice, but again, what did I tell you guys? They get half of their points nowadays at the free throw line. Kobe used to work for his points, man. I'm not saying he didn't get free throws, but he really got fouled. Legit, Kobe was getting close lines and stuff, you know? So it's just different. It's a different NBA, man. You know? It's just a different NBA today than it was then. So hopefully, you know what? I would love it if the refs let them play and they you know, swallowed the whistle just like playoff atmosphere. That's what I love about the playoffs. The refs, for the most part, tend to swallow the whistle for the most part. But even then, there's some ticky-tack fouls that just have you scratching your head, no matter who's playing, right? Dan, did the Lakers trade Lopez yet? Not from my account. I don't think so, man. I think he's still on the roster, you know. He's alive and kicking, man, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Booker's the closest, but he's not close. Exactly, yeah. I don't even think he's the closest. There's players that are far more, like I said, Kyrie Irving's a lot better than Booker. He's a lot closer to Kobe, even though it's still like years away and miles away from, you know. But still, man. Still, Booker, yeah, exactly. Booker doesn't have the footwork. That's another good point. You know, he just doesn't have that killer mentality. I've seen Booker play, man. He complains a lot. Kobe was the type that he would complain, but he would swallow his anger and turn that into positive play. You know, like Stu Lance used to say, Kobe's the best mad player we've ever seen. You know, because normally a mad player is a bad player, not Kobe. Kobe will murk everybody. You know, as soon as they were calling BS, he would get upset. I remember, man. So I felt like Kobe was an extension of the passion that Laker fans have. Like what we wish we could do, Kobe would do it for us. So he was a product of our imagination. Nothing was too creative for him. Nothing was too extensive. Nothing was too far-fetched. Kobe would always impress, you know. Just when you thought you seen it all from Kobe Bryant, he would do like a fadeaway jump shot to tie the game and send it to overtime, fading away over like 3 defenders, falling out of bounds from the three-point line. Like that's what Kobe was. Kobe was box office. He was Showtime. Kobe was spectacular, man. He was my hero growing up. He's still my hero. So, you know, only hero I've ever had, Kobe Bryant. Besides God, of course. KCP can play all the home games, and Golden State just isn't allowed to leave California. Yeah, I heard about that. KCP, you know, he's still having legal problems from his DUI from last season. So, but it is going to be a good opportunity. I was very encouraged from what I saw with Josh Hart. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in, man. I hope you guys enjoy the ceremony at halftime. Keep it locked right here, man. We're definitely going to tune in post-game. And hopefully I won't be shedding tears by then. But, you know, keep it locked right here. And if you guys already haven't, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys after the game. Peace out, Laker Nation. Enjoy.